So we will discuss about exceptional electronic configuration. So first of all, it is written for chromium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d4. This is wrong. What will happen? One electron is transferred from 4s2 to 3d4. By this way, half-filled orbital will be developed. So this 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. So in the exam, if it is asked to you that write the electronic configuration of chromium, then you have to write this only directly. No need to write once you wrong, then you write the correct one. Directly you can write this one. In the same way, if you take copper 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9. This one is wrong. What will happen? One electron is transferred from 4s1 to 3d9 to make it fulfilled orbital. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d10. So this is the correct one. In the examination, if it is asked, write the electronic configuration of chromium and copper. So where I have put the tick mark, that only you have to write. Now the question, why the second one is accepted? Because it is more stable. So half-filled and full-filled orbitals are more stable. Just you see the difference between 3d4 and 3d5. So this is 3d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then here this is 3d5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is half filled. Here we can write. This one is half filled. It is more stable. More stable. In the same way, you can take 3d9 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Then 3d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is fulfilled. This one is fulfilled, more stable. Now we are going to discuss why full-filled and half-filled orbitals are more stable. Have you written this one? Can I run?
It's a downward one we have not written.
Just you note down.
So below it is 3D9 and 3D10.
3D9 and 3D10.
Okay, sir.
Yes, 3D9 and 3D10. Now we are going to discuss why we are taking 3D10 and 3D5. That we are going to discuss here.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, what time you started, sir?
just now I have started, man. 9:40 only. Sorry, 10:40 only. I'm going to write the reason here. Why half-filled and full-filled orbitals are more stable. Note down in your copy. Half-filled and full-filled fulfilled orbitals are more stable. More stable. Due to two reasons are given. Due to symmetrical distribution of electron, symmetrical distribution of electrons, and the second, greater exchange energy. Greater exchange energy. So this half-filled and full-filled orbitals are more stable. Half-filled and full-filled orbitals are more stable. Two reasons are given. Symmetrical distribution of electron, so that you have seen symmetrical distribution, that all the electrons are only in one direction. Then this is called symmetrical distribution and greater exchange energy. So now here the question is that what is exchange energy? So I am going to write the definition here. Exchange energy. Can I write downside now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So what is exchange energy? Exchange energy. The parallel spin electrons, the parallel spin electrons of degenerate orbitals exchange the parallel spin electrons of degenerate orbitals exchange their positions. The parallel spin electrons of degenerate orbitals exchange their positions and release energy. The parallel spin electrons of degenerate orbitals exchange their position and release energy. This released energy is called exchange energy. This released energy is called exchange energy. Greater is the exchange energy, greater is the exchange, greater is the exchange energy, greater is the stability of atom, because it will be in lower energy state. Lower energy state. Just to please note down. Yes, whose you want? Whose you want? Roll number? Tripti Agrawal. Your fee is pending. जमा करा दीजिएगा इसको, ठीक है? ठीक. Thank
Sir,
you. Yes.
sir, last line what you've written, sir, it is not clear.
Just eh? Okay, just you please wait. I'm coming. Ah. Just you see what is given. I've written here exchange energy. What is exchange energy? The parallel spin electrons of degenerate orbitals. The parallel spin electrons of degenerate orbital exchange their positions and release energy. This released energy is called exchange energy. Greater is the exchange energy, greater is the stability of atom because it will be in lower energy state. All have written. Greater is the
Yes, sir.
exchange energy,
Yes, sir.
greater is the stability of atom because it will be in lower energy state. Just you try to understand what is the meaning of this. It is given that parallel spin electron. Parallel spin electron means the electrons which are present in particular one direction. The electrons which are present in particular one direction. So what will happen? They will exchange to each other. Means just I am coming here and you are coming here, like that only. They will exchange their position. So by this exchange, what will happen? Energy is released. Energy is released. And that released energy is called that exchange energy. So suppose that if any atom is releasing more amount of energy, if any atom is releasing more amount of energy, then it will be going into the more lower energy state. And so if it is going to the more lower energy state, so it will be more stable. It will be more stable. So that I will show you that how many exchanges are possible when the electronic confusion is 3D4 and when it is 3D5. That I will show you that how many exchanges are possible. Can I rub? All have written?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, means sir, if position exchange will be maximum, then energy lost will also be maximum.
Means maximum amount of energy is released. If maximum exchange is there, it means maximum amount of energy is released. So if any atom is releasing more amount of energy, it is going to the more ground state, more lower energy state. And if the energy of any atom is least, it will be more stable. That is the principle here.
Okay, sir.
So I will show you. In the chromium, you have seen that 3D4, 3D4 and 3D5. So just you see. Three D 4 I am going to show you that how many exchanges are possible. One, two, three, four. You can do the numbering that 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 electrons are there. It is written here that parallel spin electrons are the degenerate orbitals. So these are the parallel spin electrons and all these orbitals are having the same energy. All these orbitals are having the same energy. So they are called degenerate orbitals. So here this first electron will exchange with the second one. Then first electron will exchange with the third electron and first electron will exchange with the fourth electron. Number of exchange here 1, 2, 3. Number of exchange here 3. Then next, as I have drawn here that I will exchange one electron with others, I will exchange two electrons with other, I will exchange three electrons with others. Then I will see that how many exchanges are possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. First electron is exchanged. Now the second electron. Number of exchange 1, 2. Now the first electron you have seen, second you have seen, now the third one. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So second, now the third. Number of exchange. Just you add how many total exchanges are possible. 3 here, 2 here, 1 here. So total number of exchange here 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6. Here 6 exchanges are possible. Now just you see 3d5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first electron will be exchanged with the others. Number of exchange 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we can take the exchange of second electron. 1, 2, 3. So number of exchange here number of exchange 1, 2, 3. So now first electron is exchanged, second is exchanged, now third electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first electron exchange you have seen, second you have seen, now the third one. Number of exchange that is equal to 2. Now the fourth electron exchange 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So third electron you have seen. Now the fourth electron. Number of exchange 1. So total exchange, total number of exchange, total number of exchange. Just you count it 4 plus 3, 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. 4, 3, 7, 10.
10.
So yes. So total exchange you are getting 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. 10 exchange you are getting. When the electron is 3d5, total exchange is 10 is there. When the electron is filled in 3d4, then the total exchange 6. So where the greater exchange is there? In 3d4 or 3d5?
3d5.
3d5. So here the greater exchange is there, then greater amount of energy will be released. So when the atom is having this electronic constant 3d5, it will go into the more lower energy state. So that atom will be more stable. So that's why when you compare for chromium 3d4 and 3d5, when you compare for chromium 3d4 and 3d5, so in that situation that 3d5 will be more stable. So that's why we accept for chromium that 4s1 and 3d5. So,
So we
in
have
the
to
same
have
way,
the electronic configuration of chromium and copper.
yes. If it is asked in the examination, then write the electronic configuration of chromium and copper, then you have to write the correct one. If they are asking the reason, then only you write the wrong and correct both. But if it is asked only the electronic configuration, then you write the correct one. No need to mention the wrong one. And if you are writing both, if have not any cut or any tick mark is there, then you will lose the mark because your answer will be considered as a two answer. So that will not be considered. Now, so chromium you have seen. Now copper I will show you. Can I rub?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You remember that when 3d4 is there, 6 exchange. When 3d5 is there, 10 exchanges you are getting. Now I will show you that copper. Just if you take the copper, that 3d9 and 3d10, this is the configuration. Just you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you know number of exchange? I am not going to show you, just I am asking to you. Just you listen how many are possible. All you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons are there parallel. Then that will give the 10. Then 4 electrons in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just in the previous example, you have seen the 4 electrons. D4 is giving 6. Then 10 plus 6, 16 exchanges you are getting. And if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 electrons will give the 10 exchanges that you have seen in the previous example. And here 5 electron anti-clockwise, they will also give the 10 exchanges. So number of exchange here 10 plus 10, 20 you are getting. So if you compare that copper in 3d9, you will get 16 exchange, and when you take 3d10, you are getting the 10 exchange. So that's why in case of chromium and copper, so if you write the chromium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. This one is correct. And for copper, that 29, this is 24, 29, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d10. So by this way, you can get the configuration. So this is about the chromium and copper. Now, just you see that yesterday I have given you how to calculate number of unpaired electrons. Now, how to write electronic configuration of the ions. Can I rub?
Yes, sir. Sir, number of exchanges can be asked in exams.
No. Usually the question is asked electronic configuration. Sometimes we can ask the reason. So reason already I have given you in the notes that half filled and full filled orbitals are more stable due to the symmetrical distribution of electron and greater exchange energy. If it is asked that exchange, then you can show it. In the book it is given, here in the NCERT book also it is given. So every Whatever the books you are studying, it is given. But I have explained it. I think you understood also. Usually in the examination, we are asking the electronic configuration. So, but you have to know the reason. Now, electronic configuration of ions. How we can write electronic configuration of ions? You have to think how ions are formed. So suppose that if I ask you that write the electronic configuration of Mn2 plus and Fe3 plus. So for this one, first you write the normal electronic configuration. For example, Mn25, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d5. First you write in a normal way. After writing, just you arrange in increasing order of the orbit. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5, 4s2. And now here we are taking that Mn2 plus. So just you think how the cations are formed. Cations are formed by loss of electron. So from this 4s2, you remove the 2 electrons. So that you will get 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6 and 3d5. That's it. And suppose that if you don't arrange like this, then what you will do? You will remove the electron from 3d. So that is the wrong one. In the same way, if you want to write for iron, so first you write iron, atomic number 26 is there. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d6, 10, 20, 26. Then arrange in the orbit order 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d6, 4s2. So if you want to write for Fe3 plus, so 2 electrons you remove from here and 1 from here. Then 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d5. So that way you can write. Now, next one, quantum numbers for nth electron. How we can calculate quantum numbers for nth electron? Quantum numbers for nth electron. For example, if I ask you find out all the quantum numbers for 11th electron of sodium, find out all the quantum numbers for 11th electron of sodium. This is the question that we have to solve. This section, you know. So here the question is that you have to find out that all the quantum numbers for 11th electron. Such questions are also there. So first of all, you have to write the electronic configuration. First of all, you have to write the electronic configuration. So just to see, sodium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Oh, wait. It is
3s1 only.
yes, 3s1 only.
3s.
Sorry. Yes, 3s1 only. So our 11th electron is going here. 11th electron is present here. So means for 3s1, you have to write all the 4 quantum numbers. So this principal cell, this n is equal to 3. Then you have studied L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. S, P, D, F. So this is the F subcell. What is the value of L?
0.
0.
0.
0. Then for L is equal to 0, M will also be 0. And just you see this electron is in clockwise direction. So that S will be plus half. So such questions are also possible. Can be asked that 11th
Sir.
electron of sodium. Yes.
Sir, spin can
Sir,
be
S
minus
cannot be
half.
minus half. Sir,
No. We suppose that upper one first we are taking the clockwise now. So the first electron is filled with clockwise. Then another electron will be taken anti-clockwise. So
Sir,
plus
if
half.
2 electrons are 3s2.
sir, in many
Just
books it is
I'm-
written that any you can take plus half or minus half.
You
we can means
you
fill
can
minus half also.
you can take minus half, but I have given you for first one plus half and for the second one minus half.
So in the exam we can write any plus half or minus half.
Any you can write, but I suggest you better to write plus half only. Why you are going unnecessary? First clockwise we consider. Now next one is 12th electron. 12th electron for magnesium. Just you see, now your doubt will be clear to you. 12th electron of magnesium. So first of all, write the electronic configuration of magnesium. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. So 10, 11, 12. Your electron is coming here, 3s2. Now you fill up the electron, 1, 2. So here, what is the value of the principal quantum number? N is equal to 3. L for S, L is 0. M is 0. This electron is anti-clockwise. So that's why we will take minus half. Now, one more question. That write the electronic configuration of the 17th electron. 17th electron of chlorine. 17th electron of chlorine. So first of all, we have to write the electronic configuration of chlorine. First of all, we have to write the electronic configuration of chlorine. So this chlorine atomic number 17 is there. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Your 17 electron is coming here in 3p5. So just you take out 3p5. So what is the value of N here? N is 3. And for P, L is equal to 1. Now problem for the M. What is the value of M? So in this situation, just you make the orbital. And for L is equal to 1, M you are getting minus 1, 0, plus 1. Now fill up all the 5 electron and just you see in which orbital the fifth electron is going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth electron is going in, m is equal to 0. And this electron is downwards, so s is equal to minus half. So for the 17th electron of chlorine, that quantum numbers will be n is equal to 3, l is equal to 1,
Sir,
n is equal to 0. Yes.
sir, again explain why how we have got m equal to 0.
Just you see here, 3p5 is there. So for 3p5, n is 3 and l is 1 because p subshell is there. For the p,
Yes, sir.
l is equal to 1. Now you have studied for l. For l, m is equal to minus l to plus l. Then for l
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to 1. Value of m will be minus 1, 0 and plus 1. So three values I have
Yes.
made here. So three orbitals are there. Now you fill up the 5 electron and just to see where the 5th electron is going. So apply the Hund's rule. By the Hund's rule, first of all the degenerate orbitals will be filled singly. And after filling singly, then only the pairing will start. So first here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th electron is coming here. So that's why m is equal to 0, s is equal to minus half.
Okay, sir.
Starting I told you,
Sir, but
this way you
value of
follow.
n we can take any na, minus 1, plus 1 and 0.
Please, this way you follow me. Otherwise you will be confused. That's why I told
Sir,
you.
in JEE questions it is given minus 1, plus 1, 0, anything, sir, and minus half, plus half also in spin quantum number.
No. Yes, you can take for any, but where the fifth electron is coming, according to the orbital you will show here, na. And suppose that if you write any, then how can you differentiate? So as per this calculation, here you are getting m is equal to 0 and s is equal to minus half. In NCERT book, it is also given that we can suppose any. So in that situation, it is given in your that JEE book that we can take any, no problem. But you follow this method. That is NCERT books also given that we can assign any orbital to any number. That is, but here by this way you have to learn that how you are getting the quantum. Otherwise you will be confused. You will be confused. Now next one. So you have seen that electronic configuration, number of unpaired electrons and quantum numbers. Now just to see the review exercise. Review exercise 2.6 is there. Here it is given, why can an orbital not have more than 2 electrons? So electrons are filled in any orbital, we follow 3 rules, but here we will write that Pauli's exclusion principle. In an orbital, more than 2 electrons are not possible because no 2 electrons in an atom can have the same set of 4 quantum. Then remaining question, can you do yourself? 2.27, 2.28.
Yes, sir.
We can try.
Okay, so you can try. Problem, if the problem is there in the next class, you can ask. So this chapter is almost over. If just to solve the review exercise all, if any doubt is there, then I will give in the next class. Otherwise, I will start the next chapter. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.